A lot of people are interested in passive income nowadays, especially because of artificial intelligence has advanced enough to help make income generation easier. Let's start by understanding what passive income means. Passive income is when you earn money without having to do a lot of work, but it usually requires some upfront time or money investment. If you want passive income that doesn't require any time at all, you have to give us something in return. Creating wealth out of nothing is nearly impossible. But that doesn't mean you can't reach for that goal. You can still invest in opportunities that can help you make passive income more easily. And some investments like real estate have more benefits and can get you closer to achieving truly passive income. Option 1, the basic rental property. Our initial approach to generating passive income in real estate revolves around rental properties. If you buy residential or commercial properties, you can leverage tenants' monthly rental payments to establish a consistent and reliable income stream. Now, I know that this is the most basic and common way to invest in real estate, but renting out properties actually goes a little deeper than that. There's other strategies and subdivisions of property rentals that accommodate different types of investors. That might sound complicated if you're still getting used to those terms, but it's really a way to say that different types of rentals, such as short-term, long-term, might be perfect for one investor and horrible for another. The easiest example of this is short-term rentals versus long-term rentals. If you're somebody who only needs to stay somewhere for a couple weeks, you're not going to rent out an apartment. And it's the same the other way around. If you're looking for a home, you aren't going to stay at a Marvel thing Airbnb. If you want to invest in a rental property, you can also consider renting out specific portions of a property. So maybe you rent out each room in a 5-bedroom house instead of the whole house, and the sum of the parts will be greater than the whole. There are some platforms like PassSplit that allow you to do just that. Option 2, real estate investment trusts, REITs. REITs are a powerful method for earning passive income because they don't really require any day-to-day work. If you look at the phrase real estate investment trust and break down each word, you can see that it's really just one trust, also known as a fund, that you put your money into. Then that money is used to invest in real estate, and that's done by professionals who are in charge of the portfolio. So instead of you buying properties and managing all your money-making assets, you're giving it to somebody else so that they can do it for you. Then as a way of saying thank you for the money, the managers of the trust send you a dividend on a regular basis. This way, you can be a part of the money side of investing in real estate, and you don't have to worry about the management side of things. Option 3, real estate crowdfunding. Crowdfunding has exploded in popularity over the last few years because it's a way for people to invest in bigger projects without giving up all of their money. What crowdfunding platforms do is to allow you to join forces with other investors to purchase investments in non-denominal units that usually wouldn't be broken down any further. So for example, maybe Apple were to crowdfund a new office building, but you have to invest a minimum of $10,000. But instead of you forking over $10,000, you team up with 9 other investors, and each of you put out $1,000. And on top of the lower risk, it's a great way to diversify your portfolio and make your money work for you. Option 4, Airbnb arbitrage. The days of putting a lamp next to a bed and throwing onto Airbnb are gone. There is a strategy that's gained a lot of traction called Airbnb arbitrage. What you do is you act as a middleman who connects property owners and vacationers by leasing a property from the owner and then renting it out or subleasing it on Airbnb. This one can be a little trickier because you have to choose properties that are in high demand areas. And naturally, that means there's more competition and less selection. But if you can beat the competition and find that diamond in the rough, then you can generate income that's coming from the vacation rental market as opposed to home rental market, meaning you get paid more. You're using the same tools and the same resources. You're just targeting a unique market that pays a lot more. By the way, all the information that I share with you guys is from years of experience I have in real estate investing. So if you can do me a small favor and subscribe, then I can keep providing this video to more and more people, and we won't have to make the same mistakes as I did. Option 6, real estate partnerships. This option is similar to crowdfunding in that you aren't bearing all of the financial responsibility by yourself because you're teaming up with other investors. Think of real estate partnerships like forming a team where each person specializes in a specific part of transaction instead of one person wearing all the hats. It doesn't all rely on one person to have all the necessary skill set, meaning the overall chance of things going wrong is lower. One partner can provide the funding, another can provide the construction expertise, while a third partner can offer market insight. With strategic alliance and agree upon division of work, a partnership can work out really well. Option 7, real estate investment masterminds. Real estate investment masterminds are a few steps above investing in a property on your own. They aren't as diluted as crowdfunding, but you aren't left on your own to learn everything from experience. They're also a great way to network with other investors. But the reason they're being included on this list is because they give you exclusive access to investment opportunities that might not always be available to the general public. Even if they don't give you the opportunity to snag a property before anybody else, you'll get exposed to more knowledge faster than if you were to not join a mastermind, and therefore you'll make more money for your time. Option 8, peer-to-peer lending platforms. Peer-to-peer lending platforms are great opportunities for people who have enough wealth to lend to other people. Usually when you buy a house, you have to borrow money from a bank or a credit union. But some people are skeptical about that kind of thing, or maybe they have some other reason to not borrow from the bank. So instead of borrowing from a bank, they'll borrow from individual investors that are registered on a peer-to-peer lending platform. And that's where you can come in. Because of the P2P lending is still a relatively new way to handle things in the lending industry, there are some drawbacks to it. They generally have looser eligibility requirements, but because of that, they have higher fees, higher interest rates, and less support for people who are struggling to make payments. This can be great for people who are lending money, but these loans also don't have anything backing them. But if you know what you're doing, it might be a great option for you. We actually do peer-to-peer lending to investors and provide consultation for their deal. We want investors that we work with to win. So shoot me a DM if you're interested in investing with us. Option 9, real estate development and flipping. Property flipping as an investment vehicle is a personal favorite. And if you've seen any other videos that I've made, then you know that this is a great opportunity. There's no other way to invest in real estate that offers you the hands-on control that you get with flipping properties, because you're literally building the property yourself. And although it takes some careful planning and market research, successful property flips are out of this world profitable. Now, I know that you might be thinking, Kevin, this isn't passive income. And you're right, it's not. But what you can do, however, is to invest in a company that flips houses for you. If you haven't noticed by now, the most efficient and effective way to obtain passive income is to let other people borrow your money and return it to you with interest. If you can think of a process that requires money, such as flipping houses, there is an opportunity to generate passive income. Option 10, real estate investment software and tools. As I mentioned in the beginning of the video, AI is what recently gave passive income another boost in popularity. And naturally, you can use technology like AI to invest in real estate. If you invest in the right tools and technologies, you can combine it with any other option mentioned in this video and make the process go way easier for yourself. As long as you're willing to adapt, you really can't go wrong with investing in real estate. Before I let you go, I just want to remind you that all the things that I talk about in these videos are things I learned from years of experience. So if you could just subscribe, then it would mean the world to me.